Howdy, howdy. We got more mommy modeling to do tonight. Hello, Park and Aloe. And I see Tig lurking. My sweet, sweet boys, how are y'all doing tonight? I forgot you can see me, yes. I'm always watching. I wish they don't let you, like, keep that up. It, like, overrides chat. I'd love to just be able to see both at the same time. Let's see. I didn't do any more after stream last night because I was wiped. I'm wiped today too, so I'm probably not gonna go for like 5 hours again. Lord knows I have plenty to do. Yeah, you're probably heading off to bed, right? You're on that uni schedule. Well, let's see. Yesterday was your first day of the semester, I think. How's it been so far? Other than loud straight boys being loud. Uni was like one day in a Zoom call, so I'm gonna be fine. So yeah, what's up with that? Because you said you have like a week off or something, like right after it started, which is weird. Back on the shirt stuff, which is where we left off, I'm noticing there's like a fucking strip at the bottom that I have to do something with. And then I need to resolve the massive texture like scaling because of her giant booba. Or like I said, I may just opt to not do that kind of texture and just have it be like solid with shading and stuff. Moving everything from Google to Microsoft and new staff, so nothing is functional. That sounds like a clusterfuck. That's a bummer. Yeah. Is it? Why? Why is there a line at the bottom? In with the loud straight boys, though. Oh, so is that like your ultimate confirmation that he is in fact a straight boy, and not like the manic pixie gay boy of your dreams? I don't even know what the gay equivalent of like a manic pixie dream girl is. I don't know. That's the thing, right? Manic. Is it manic? I feel like it's not manic, and I'm thinking of the wrong word. Manic is like you're gonna knife somebody because you're like freaking out. Dad is her blonde. He got a piercing. Yeah, that is your type. The blonde, at least. But I feel like I've heard you say piercings are hot too. Which I would generally agree with. There's this dude in Aaron's chat now who's like a fucking, like, tatted up, pierced up, polyamorous Australian. And I'm just like, ooh, daddy. As if I didn't already have several cute internet boys I'm juggling here. Right, that is why I had this flattened out. What do I want to fucking call this? Keep them away from your tongue and penis. Gosh, this must have been on Aaron's stream. I think it was maybe that same guy, or maybe a different guy, I don't know, who said something about getting like a penis piercing and it feeling kind of good, and I was like, that sounds like a lot, and I'm kind of sus of that. I get, it's like texture, I guess. I'm not like opposed to it. I don't think I'd ever do it personally, but I don't know that I would be like upset if someone else had one. And yeah, like tongue piercings I'm probably again okay with, like not for me, not gonna be upset if someone else does. Split tongue is probably a step too far, IMO. Is this smart enough to not do other shit? Since, no, it's not, but I could just copy this and do mask that way. Yes, that'll be fine, I think. I want to see what this looks like again without the shit on it. So I can just look at like where else it needs to get textured. I think that's probably a place to start, and then I'll come back and maybe look at like the material texturing after that, once I get the shading all how I like it. Yeah, I mean, colleges just have got to be a mess everywhere all the time right now. Do they have you on like a split in-person online thing still, or is it like fully online right now, or what's the deal with that? And Microsoft is just sponsoring them. I don't like what does that mean? Like, what apps do they want you using? Other than, like, the Microsoft Office suite, presumably. But, like, why would you win Google Drive? Like, they own Skype, I think, right? So they probably want you using that instead of Zoom. No one fucking uses Skype anymore. Zoom really just kind of took things by storm. Office, Teams, Outlook, Calendar. Imagine fucking using Microsoft Calendar. But like honestly, imagine using any of that shit and not just Google Drive. But like, are they requiring it of you somehow? Oof, yeah, the back is looking rough. Oh, right, sure, because I don't have it like kind of erased like I did before. So that's why I'm seeing all that shit now. Like even like group scheduling, I've rarely done that on any official kind of thing. I've used it more for like task lists or something, but I don't use that to like schedule a meetup or anything. That's just been like either we're like, hey, we're gonna meet every Saturday or something, or like at one meeting we'll just decide when the next is. I think what I will maybe do, I need to like scale the bottom like I talked about last night, and then we'll maybe just see if I can like mirror and extend some things to clean up the back. Last year was a disaster and they didn't want to mess it up again, and then the first day they mess it up. I mean, somebody fucked something up if you're like doing your transition after class has started. That's like get it done ahead of time and test it or something. Like, of course it's not gonna fucking work the day of. If like administrators and teachers and staff and those people don't know what's going on, and how the fuck are the students supposed to like function? In September instead of take a month. That's still cutting it close though, because it's been a month. It is now a month from September. You know, give or take a couple days. I'm not just here to complain. I do enough as that is. That's okay. I do like you know, we haven't been chatting as much lately, so it's nice to like catch up and hear what's going on with your life. We chatted briefly about Sora, but I'm still excited that that's a thing. I need to like get good at Smash now and like play with people more. I need to like one-up Aaron now that he like topped me in Smash. I can totally see maining Sora. I like the mobility. And I tend towards like lighter characters anyway. I mean, I feel like you could definitely improve with practice if you wanted to do that, but from my understanding, I'll just put words in your mouth here, you're not like that kind of gamer. You're not a like practice and get competitive guy. You're very much more casual, enjoy it as like a chill kind of thing. Let's make this a group so that I can fuck with stuff. Competitive, just not in a good way. Yeah. Yeah, like you just get salty and upset. By chance, have you like checked out any of that Nickelodeon fighting game? Just because that's on my mind with Mick and Yoon playing it. Halo was better this time in terms of like game balance and stuff. I didn't have like large issues the first time, and I didn't have large issues now. I think the radar is maybe a little bit better, but people are still like sort of contentious about it. There still wasn't huge like map and weapon and vehicle variety because it was more limited, but it was fun playing big team and like getting to use some ghosts a couple times, warthogs a couple times, playing with a bigger number of people. It feels very PlayStation All-Stars to me, yeah. Like that game, I feel like it would be fair to say kind of just like died on impact. Like nobody cares and talks about it anymore. And I feel like that's going to happen with the Nick one too, because it lacks a lot of polish. And it's very clearly just a Smash ripoff. Oh, here's a thing that I'm probably not thinking of with this. I'm pretending like this gap in the middle doesn't exist, but it does. It's not going to line up properly if I don't take that into account. What is that line? That's just the grid? Yeah. Okay. Like, it looks shitty, so I didn't buy it. It also looks kind of fun. I would like to play it if I could just get it cheap or thrown at me. You know, like, as a free game somewhere. On some sort. Like, it doesn't have cross-platform, which sucks. For some fucking reason, probably just because people have Switches, Mick and you decided to, like, get it on Switch, which has the worst online. So, like, that seems like a big dumb move, but I don't think they have an Xbox, and I'm almost certain they don't have an Xbox, and I don't think they have a PlayStation either. You know, you could always do PC too, but they didn't opt for that. Put that off right there. And then what the fuck did I have this set to? Linear burn on 70. Kingdom Hearts on Switch are all cloud versions, yeah. I didn't know that was a thing. Like, maybe it got mentioned for some game before and I forgot, but I'd be curious to see how that works, because the PlayStation Now one, I played Shadow of... Oh, sorry, to clarify, I knew at the time of that Kingdom Hearts announcement, I understood that's what they meant, that these are cloud games. But prior to them talking about that with Kingdom Hearts, I didn't realize that was a feature on the Switch. Because I'm thinking of other ports like Doom Eternal, for example. I think that's like a proper port, so it just like runs like shit on the Switch. Because it's the Switch. I lost my train of thought with whatever else I was saying. Oh, when I did PlayStation Now, like back when I got my PS4, which was like around the time Bloodborne came out, if anyone cares to find out when that was. I'll say 2015, something like that. So I played like Shadow of the Colossus and like the first two Infamous games or something on PlayStation Now, and I was not impressed with it. It felt like pretty chunky and clunky. I haven't done Xbox's like streaming thing to like your mobile devices or Google Stadia or any of that shit, so I don't know if that tech has gotten better. I would kind of hope so. But it's like Nintendo, right? So I kind of don't trust it to work that well. A few that are playable, but enjoy playing that on the train with no Wi-Fi, yeah. And I'm just thinking too, like, you know, depending on how laggy it is or whatever, like maybe you can get by part of the time, but Lord help you if you try to do like one of the fucking one hit and you die secret bosses that they insist on putting in every fucking game. PS Now's gotten better. PS4 is... That's true, yeah. I remember the downloads were real shitty on the PS4. And my PS5 seems better. So, like, maybe there's hope for that kind of tech on a PlayStation. I don't know. I don't know if I want... I guess I'm okay with that being a model if it works. No Ethernet Wi-Fi only. Do you do much online gaming on it? Or just like downloads and stuff? Because like it sucks if it's slow, but you know, that's like manageable if that's all it is and you're not having to do shit in real time. Why is the seam still this goddamn noticeable? I feel like I see a line on there, so maybe that's why. Just downloads. Yeah, right, okay. Then maybe you can get by, okay. Why do I see that when I don't on the original? That is sussy. Suppose I could like crossfade it or something. And then the back is still a mess, but that's its own thing. But for Halloween, I got Night Delivery lined up alongside Outlast. Are you doing Outlast on Halloween? I don't know if this is lining up correctly, because this should be here. I think. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do anything special on the day of Halloween. I just want to like get spooky October-y things going in general. I did read some review. Well, I read a review for Metroid Dread today, and then just saw like scores that all the gaming journalists are giving it. That is being rated very highly and talked about very highly, so I'm excited for that. I'm glad it's getting well received. Outlast short, Halloween on a Sunday. Maybe do like a 3-day, Friday, Saturday, Night Delivery, Sunday. What is Night Delivery? Oh, that's a game? I thought you meant food at first, which I guess doesn't make sense because you wouldn't, unless it's like a Thanksgiving meal, you wouldn't pre-order food like weeks out ahead of time. That's not a thing. Okay. Let's maybe run another test here and see if this is lining up at all the way I fucking think it is. Because if it's not, that's going to make this a whole hell of a lot harder. The texture. Just do a bunch of, well, let's do it like this. Do a bunch of dots on these points. Done on this. Yeah, I mean, you know that Thanksgiving is a food holiday, I'm sure. And the specifics of the meal are less important than just the idea that you, like, order it ahead of time, which is weird and stupid, but I guess that's how supply and demand works. And howdy, Aether. Welcome to stream. How are you doing tonight? I think it's like turkey's the big one, Aloe. You gotta like get that on lockdown ahead of time, I guess. How's streaming been going besides the 4-day break? Yeah, I've been trying to like get this shit done in the background. Haven't actually gotten that much done other than like on stream last night. I've been tired, so I like have been getting a little bit of sleep or trying to, but I'm still like real pooped. But it's been like quiet without you, because in some ways you're like really holding the ship together. Like numbers have been rougher since back to school, so I'm hoping that I can like drum up some cool stuff with Mama and Halloween, and then I want to get like some redeem stuff going too, like in general, but also specifically so people can jump scare her. And I'm hoping that getting like some more interaction on here will like make it more enjoyable for people. Yeah, Aethra, it's fun seeing you use like Uin emotes like in here and around Ultra's stream. You guys good emotes? And we do be T-posing. I guess she's not quite T-posing, but like, you know, modeling stuff. T-posing is relevant. Schedule is an hour later because I finished uni at 6 p.m. I imagine numbers have been tougher. Q4 around Christmas times to be the best. Yeah. I mean, things will just, you know, get better over time. Keep working on things. Keep sticking with it. Okay, so this does actually line up right, but the size is different. So what does that mean? How does that even make sense? Trying to wrap my head around that. They're all at the same point. So the mesh lines line up, which is kind of what I was assuming. It looked like about the same number of divisions. But why are they smaller on the bottom? 3D texture mapping is a mindfuck, and I have not done enough for a while. I still gotta figure out this fucking seam. If I like paint over it, that works. That's a bad example because that's where the bow on the front is. So like what if I do over here? Yeah, it is just in the middle. There's nothing particularly special going on there. Other than maybe I like need to go further than I think I do or something. Can I not move this around at all? I should be able to. Come on, VRoid. Help a guy out. Incidentally, speaking of like the numbers and business side of things, apparently Aaron is getting fucking like flagged on TikTok for all of his sex talk. And he also got like a temporary ban recently, like me. So like I'm not happy about that, but it's consistent at least. So I think he's now gonna maybe be a little bit more careful too. It was like a day, so I think at this point he's already like back up and running again. Critical got banned. What did Critical get banned for? I don't even know like what he does. I watched him play Nick Brawl for like 5 minutes the other night, and that was like the only time he's been on my radar recently. Well, I don't know, do you watch him? Do you know his content? Like, does he get sexual? I feel like that's most of it, is it's TikTok being fucking like puritanical and yelling at people for sexy talk. Fart and sex jokes? Okay. So yeah, probably that then. What a bunch of dum-dums. I'm sure it would hurt discoverability, but like, can we not just have fucking 18 plus TikTok accounts? Would that be so bad? I am honestly a little surprised that like, because you're supposed to be able to talk about stuff educationally, I feel like Aaron's shit fits into that category. You made a joke about drinking paint. That's probably like misinformation or something, and they don't want that to be a thing. Okay, is this doing what I wanted? Yeah, I'm gonna try just going like 1 pixel up on both of these. I assume it's not China that's like moderating the US one though. Like, there's gonna be rules and guidelines and shit that obviously trickles down from China, but it's gonna be either an algorithm, you know, or like fucking like desk jockeys doing that. I don't understand how it works though in general, because like, how is like not every single video on TikTok banned? I don't get how the report system works. Because all it would take is like one person reporting a thing, and then you're screwed. but like clearly there's huge videos out there. Like again, I'll point to the Anka ones that have just been up forever, and I'm sure someone's reported them, but like they haven't got taken down. Maybe that's it. Maybe this is like a woes of a small creator thing, and it's just that once you're over some invisible line, you can break their rules and they're not gonna like get mad about it as much. Fucking Seam is still there. Yeah, and then meanwhile Twitch is trying to launch pay to win too. I don't know how they... Well, they probably do know that it won't help the little guy. And they're just fine with it because it'll make them money. I think what I am also realizing is that this is just not scaling consistently. These are not like... I mean, kind of obviously, they're not the same size. So I may need to get creative about this. But let's try to fix this seam a little bit more. Let's go like 3 up. Up, down, depending on which piece we're talking about here. And then there's that whole thing where Twitch got hacked or whatever, and everybody's like financial shit is out there for the world to gawk at. Which is interesting. Everybody's mad that Twitch streamers make money. Yeah. I mean, right, because that's like when you have some shitlord who like comes into a stream and like, oops, I don't want a PBM. What the fuck is a PBM? Peanut butter monkey? Yeah, so, you know, that, like, when you have fucking tiny-dicked sweaty gamer boys, like, coming into some stream and yelling, like, wow, your content isn't even good, you should stop doing this. It's like, no, actually, it's yours. You're, like, jealous of this person who's doing well, so you're just trying to shit on them. Hey, there we go, fix the seam. Okay. We could get away. The front looks fixable. It's close. Not as worried about the back. I do want to clean this up a little bit, but like, I don't care as much in general. The hard part is that even the top isn't consistently sized. I guess what I could do is like make a few marks and then just kind of like stretch it to meet those. Rather than trying to do like every single one. I don't know that I even have ever heard the Snapchat noise, but just listening to this, I am pretty sure I know what sound you mean. New Zoomers in your Snapchat. I like use it to talk to a couple people for some reason, but not that much. I don't know, there needs to be like a new messaging thing. I feel like Snapchat is obnoxious and shitty because it's like so generational, and then like Facebook is dying, so like I guess Discord would be like the thing that I would say, like, I wish everybody would just be on there to chat with. But I mean, it's not that great as like a one-on-one messenger. It's like a little annoying. So I don't know what I want. A lot of people don't want to pick up my Discord, but enjoy keeping online and real life separate. Well, but it's not like you have to share a Discord server with everybody. You could just one-on-one them. I don't want IRL people knowing my username. That would be like then a good, like if Discord ever wanted to move into the, like we're gonna be a primary messaging server kind of space, messaging service, like let you either display your real name or your username or something depending on context. It would be like you'd have to make it work both ways because I imagine lots of people, like me included, you don't want everybody knowing your real name in like the online space. I think you can already have a different nickname in each server. The profile picture thing that I haven't seen, so that's probably Nitro only. Nitro does not seem worth it to me. Maybe if like the server was really bumping at some point. It builds like an entirely different profile. Okay, yeah, that sounds kind of like what I'm talking about. Oh, I see. There's still naughty little shading all the way up there. That could explain why I was seeing some color differences last night. That's okay, no worries. You get some sleep, Bella. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate you. I hope your uni shit gets figured out and the straight boys aren't too scary. Stay tuned for whenever fun, spooky stuff with Mama is going to happen. I will definitely let you guys know as soon as I can commit to a day on that. I'm gonna try to pull out the biggest, darkest parts of this to start, and then maybe like back and tile some stuff. Again, less worried about the back, but I want it to meet like some very small, bare minimum level of not looking shitty. Gotta figure out the bottom too. So we have like, well, the numbers would match up already, right? I guess I don't need to like investigate that. But like, this is the most obvious spot on the front where it's not lining up. And then kind of over here too, I guess, it needs to just be like stretched more. Maybe it would be that simple if I just stretch it. It'll eventually not meet way in the back. That's probably okay, and I could just blend it or something. That might be like a better solution to start with. But also it kind of needs to be segmented because the middle I think is kind of fine where it is. I guess I can try it and see. What was the copy? Oh, extension. Yeah, and I guess I gotta fucking merge those together too. I guess that's fine for the most part. Might as well just do that now. Right, okay, and then I was gonna try scaling it out. So, well, yeah, maybe I should get the dots back in there. Because then I can count, like, how many more over I need to go. I think that makes sense. Did I actually save that to downloads like I meant to? Okay, right. Yeah, so if we look at like these lines, this guy's like 3 dots out from where he should be. Same on the other side. Which means what exactly? So that means that I need to stretch this to over about there. Right? 1, 2, 3, yeah. I can count to 3. Not if I don't have enough room to scale it, though. So, like, about there, I want to see what that looks like. Without the dots. Fucking Finder. I don't like you. I would love to go one art stream without like accidentally clicking on shit I don't want to. I have to like fucking hide anything sensitive every time I do an art stream just for that reason, because I know I will inevitably do that. Okay, this looks way worse. The seam is way more visible, and the stuff is stretched out to hell. So I think because of how the scaling works, that is not what I wanted to do. Which is unfortunate. Wait, this is also bad. What happened? What did I heck up? I have everything set right, don't I? Linear burn 70? And the top isn't like darker than it used to be or anything? Don't think so. What the heck did I mess up here? We gotta like rewind some shit. See, it almost looks like the top is darker than it should be. I don't trust that I didn't accidentally do that. Maybe the bottom is lighter than it should be. Like, I think this is how it's supposed to look. I think when I was consolidating, I did something wrong. Yeah, alright. So we're kind of back to base here. I might just leave this kind of as is. Try to massage like the individual spots. See, like this bottom part almost looks like it needs to move over more. Like there. But that doesn't... That's not at all what I thought. I love how we're getting nothing done, by the way, again. This is like a very slow figuring stuff out kind of thing. I'm seeing just a scooch of lightness here that makes me feel like it should be over. I guess I can kind of see it, or I should be able to. I could even just turn this on for comparison. Right, I already scaled it up. That's why it's not lining up. But like I needed to do that. So maybe I just need to like scale it slightly differently. Hard to say. We know I sort of have the right idea because of the dots. The mesh lines all line up. And this one I want to figure out too, because this one looks like it should be out more, but that directly contradicts what I was just saying over here, unless this light area matches up with this light area and not the one on the left. Love how I get 3 different fucking results with the brush. That's crazy. Like, what god is that? I feel like what I need to do is, like, grab, like, each vertical section here and, like, stretch it out. Let's see. Let me think through this. Maybe there's a way to, like, set this up to tell me how I need to scale it. If I, like, had... If I had the texture laid out on the top before cutting the bottom off and I had these dots on it, I could then put it down here, scale it up, see where the dots end up. But I think that would just mean that they end up where the dots are now. That's what I'm still trying to wrap my head around. And maybe this is a total dumb blonde streamer moment thing, but like the dots match up, but the scale doesn't. And that doesn't make any sense to me. Other than the dots needing to be, or rather the texture needing to be like on a different dot than they are or something. I want to look at this with the dots on again. Let me just like make this another layer. So I don't have to like switch back and forth. I can just always have the dots. Right, dots line up, bottom dots are smaller. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. This is another better in Blender thing. If I like UV wrapped this differently or something. I guess the problem is that this is made for the fucking belt as a divider, so they don't care about this division, and I'm trying to act like it's not there, so I'm sort of creating a difficult situation for myself. I really don't get why they would do it that way in the first place, though. Why wouldn't you just have your bottom part be the same thickness as your top part? Or width, rather. I don't get what you gain from having it be that much bigger. Texture detail, I guess. So maybe what I need to do is like take the original bottom off of the top before scaling it up, and then manually like chop and scale up each section to fit between the dots, because then it would all line up. But I'm still sus of the scale. The scale really throws me for a loop. Even if I make the width match, that would just be like horizontally stretched and not vertically, because the dots are just all around smaller. So it somehow needs to be scaled up in general and like width matched. I don't know how that's supposed to work, honestly. Maybe I don't know, maybe I'll table this and come back to it. Unless I could just solve this by blending on here. But like the most I think I can do is like a single brush color. The brush options in here are really nothing. Well, I guess that's it. Like, full stop, they're really nothing. You have a blur. I could try that. Like, I can't... Is that doing anything? Do I have to do it on here? That maybe did something? I would... If I could move around here, that would fucking help, but I can't. Like, I can't... It's chugging, it's trying to do something, but I can't tell if that actually blurred that spot or not. Yeah, it did. That's real scuffy, though. I don't think I can actually use that to do anything productive. And then back here, we're just fucking running into trouble. I think this actually connects okay. I don't see a middle seam here. Although I do on top. That doesn't make a lot of sense. It just coincidentally, like, blends in the middle. Well, it's getting cut off too. So it really does just somehow coincidentally match because those aren't the proper edges there on the bottom. Let's do some counting. So between 5 and 6, we have this guy, which is this guy's bottom, but that is not between 5 and 6 up here. It's between 9 and 10. So if I wanted those to line up, what would that mean? We're seeing this guy is actually this guy. And does that line up? Yeah, that's like that edge. So that goes back to my, like, this needs to be stretched wider thing. But only, like, sometimes. The middle maybe needs to be narrower. All of it needs to, well, yeah. Or no, I don't know. This on our Photoshop layout here is inside more. But it's actually outside more because it's between a higher number of dots. So if we wanted to be, what did I say it was, 9 and 10? Yeah. So it would actually need to be between these two dots out here. This is some confusing shit. Well, I'm kind of talking in circles. Let's try what my original thought was and, like, redo the bottom. Right up to the edge, which would be here. Yeah. So take that and duplicate it. And then we gotta chop it up. All these fucking mesh lines. Big oof. I guess, yeah. Maybe we want to actually hide the dots for that so that I can be precise. So this is going to be like, well, here, let's cut and paste. In place, if you please. I feel like there's no way this is gonna work. This is like such a kooky, convoluted method. How many sessions do we even... I guess it would just be over to here. And then we'd lose that outer part. That's fine, I guess. 11 of these, if I counted right. gonna try like one side and see how that looks, and then if that happens to be nice, we can do the other side. And I'll have to fix the seam again too. For like each of these individually, or move them up or something. I don't know, there might be like easier things we can try. God, I feel like anyone who's an actual fucking texture artist would just be yelling at me for doing this. It's all weird, scuffy workarounds that I end up doing because I'm doing this in VRoid. And I try to save time and end up with like a weird half-baked solution that takes like 75% of the time it would take to actually do it properly. Getting close on this side. That one's got that weird line in it anyway, so that might end up getting touched and up. Well, yeah, that's another, like, I'm doing all this. I probably need to, like, blend and touch up and stuff and come up with, like, a final texture and then do this. But I kind of also need to see if this works first. Okay, so we have this side that is a complete thing. I'm gonna wrap that all up, and then we're gonna keep the originals and duplicate it. And it's gonna move down here, but also maybe up a couple pixels to like deal with that line that shows up. And then I have to scale all of these to fit in the categories, but I think I have to do it vertically too, not just horizontally. And like this is so imprecise. Let me put guide layers in, because otherwise it's gonna be a lot harder. I am fucking with texturing on the front of your shirt here. You can see like in here in particular, it like the seam is more visible, and then as you get around the back, like there's a whole bunch of mess, but that's another thing. So I'm trying some different methods to like line it up, because the 3D mesh for this has like a ribbon belt thing, so they don't really care that there's like a division on the top and bottom, but I do, so I have to try to solve that. While you're here, I do have a couple questions for you. We did gold, I don't know, you probably can't see him very well, so let me change the camera here. We did gold earrings for you. they're kind of gonna get covered by your hair. It looks blacker, I think, on stream. It's like a dark brown, but so gold earrings. I don't know if you want that changed at all. And then this is like the same color blue as that pic you gave me. I don't know if like that's good or you want it changed. Nail color. I don't know if that's a thing you want. If you want a color or if you just want like, you know, kind of like clear normal nail look. So just a color check on those things. Because for all of that stuff, changing the color will be real easy. It's the other parts like shading and stuff that are more of a thing that I have to be mindful of. Hey Calc, how you doing? You just missed our jailbait boy by a bit. He went to go to sleep. He's got uni. Between the grays, the faded hair and the highlights, my hair is golden brown overall, or brownish blonde. I mean, it's definitely, like, in the pic you gave me, it's definitely lighter than this. I just kind of, like, grabbed a brown at one point, so the hair coloring is not final. Yeah, he dipped out a little bit ago to get some sleepies. With uni and his schedule, it will be harder for him to be here regularly, unfortunately. So we'll have to just enjoy the time we have when we have it. And then now that he's moved, I think he's going to be getting back onto his streaming. Do we know, is he back in classes? Yeah, the summer did pass by really fucking quick. I talked to him a little bit about it. They're doing some, like, there's this thing, I guess, in the UK where everybody's getting fucking, like, sponsored by Microsoft to, like, fucking use their shit. So their whole school system is, like, a clusterfuck right now for all the usual reasons with COVID, but then also because they're in the middle of, like, switching systems or something. So he said literally nothing is working. And then he also has, like, some 5-day break happening, even though uni just started. I'm not totally clear on what's up with that. So, like, officially school has started, yes, but, like, I don't know how much of anything is getting done because nothing works. He couldn't, like, whatever shit they're using for video calls, I guess he just couldn't get in today. Like, nobody could. Very not envious of school people right now. Man, how is this? I'm still fucking seeing seams, even though I'm trying to line this shit up. Why? What the fuck? Hold on, we need to backtrack. Yeah, at some point, TM if I can ever get shit done. Yeah, it all works here. Why is it not working in reality? Like I said, depending on time, it may have to be like I do Metroid Dread, and then we get you onto spooky things over the weekend. Speaking of scary stuff, Mama, we should watch Squid Game when we finish up the Star Wars anime. Kiki thought you might not like it because it might be too scary. But it's also Halloween, so it's a good time to make you watch scary stuff. The white one would be less fucking around. I don't know. Do you like that? I like the idea of the blue shirt though, because then we can like put text on it. Like it'll still be probably kind of scuffy because your boobas are so big. But I like the idea of writing like Gamer Mom on it or something. Like what does that look like? I'm thinking if it's just like on your tits, it should be somewhat consistent on the Photoshop texture. Yeah, like this is the brush in here is terrible, but you know, like we could put various fun things on it, and it looks like over here that would be relatively straightforward. I can just like slap something flat on there and not have to fuck with it too much. The real question, Gamer Mom, yeah. If whatever, I mean, like that would be a me asking you what you want kind of thing. I'm not just gonna like arbitrarily decide what goes on your t-shirt without consulting you. I gotta figure out what the fuck is up with this one though. All of a sudden this doesn't line up. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Like, this should be up here somehow. I really don't get what's going on with this. I guess maybe I do have to scale it horizontally and not vertically. Because if I scale it vertically at different sizes, then it won't line up. I think that makes sense. Scared AF. Literally shitting my pants right now. That could be fun. I think maybe what we do is scale this up uniformly and then adjust the horizontal. Joe not knowing how boobs work. I do, but like so I tried this, which, you know, kind of like just a shirt sort of texture. Right here on Photoshop, it's like, it's fine and it looks consistent. But then in Unity, this part where the boobs are, the texture is like blown out and gigantic because the boobs, like the mesh is getting deformed. So I don't think we can do like that kind of texture. We'll just do like flat with like shading and stuff. I mean, I touched a boob once. Like, not Mom's. But I mean, generally, like, I don't know what's going on. I mean, yeah, I don't think that counts, Mom. To answer Calc's question, I probably don't really know how boobs work, no. It was not a thing that I really felt required my study. No, you don't need to know. Just that I touched a boob and that's it, end of story. I mean, it really doesn't, because it was not sexual. It was just kind of weird and awkward. And like illuminating in hindsight. Or this was in high school, yes. Which, yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. Like, did you have suspicions? I mean, probably, yeah. I'm trying to, like, probably even as early as in middle school. Again, like, in hindsight, that's when I, like, was realizing things I was interested in, but I didn't, like, unpack that for a long time because I didn't want to deal with the, like, religious and societal and, like, health things that came with being gay. Until eventually I was just like, you know what, fuck it. Yeah, no, I don't think as far as like my own weird self-rationalizations and stuff, there wasn't ever any like oh, I'm just looking. It was more like I realize what this is, but like I don't want to deal with it. So like maybe I can just be bi and not deal with the gay part. And then eventually I was like, no, I'm pretty sure I've been looking at like just gay stuff for however many years now. Like I'm very clearly not gonna be bi. You know, like the idea of like you're just watching Disney Channel one day and then like, or Disney Channel, Cartoon Network, whatever fucking like kid show place, like all of a sudden some like thing happens and it's like, oh hey, I have a kink. And that was like definitely that time of my life too. Which interestingly, like, irrespective of the fact that like I was enjoying these kinks through the lens of like gay porn, I was like way more like willing to recognize that like the kink itself was like a thing that I was into. Okay. So this is all stretched out in a way now. When Disney made you gay. I mean, if we were gonna like point fingers, it would more be like a cute boy on Disney or like something like that. Or SpongeBob or Pokemon. As I believe they have both been accused of at various points by religious bodies. And like in a funny way, like who fucking knows, because Team Rocket fucking dressed up like drag queens all the time, but I don't think that is what religious people were talking about when they said Pokemon turns you gay. Like that just flew under the radar somehow. Hey, look at that. I think that actually kind of worked. There's like maybe a little color mismatching or something, but the seam is not really visible even all the way to the back here. That's a very fucking tedious process, but it's nice to know that that works. So I guess what I need to do now then is like get a final texture on this and then do that process again. Seeing the fucking lighting on her jeans here is so funny because they look like they're saran wrapped or something. Yeah, so I think we can do that and then add like kind of some frills up in the booba window here. Like her reference pic, and then fucking be done with the shirt eventually. Yeah, but there shouldn't be. Not on what you sent me. Even the shape isn't quite right, but it's either like this or like a potato sack. So even though this isn't exactly what you sent me like shape-wise, I think this looks a lot better because it doesn't look like you're wearing a potato sack. Plus, as I told stream last night, you know, with like being zoomed in on stream and stuff, you know, we're really only going to see like this. In some ways, it's not important to even deal with the seam because you're only going to see like your midriff up. But I can't just like call this a finished product and have like big, ugly, visible seams on it. There's a name for those striations on the jeans. I'm not talking about the jeans at all. I'm only talking about the shirt. The only thing that I was saying with the jeans is like right here. You see how there's like light on the front here? And it looks like your jeans are like coated in something shiny. Just because of the way the lighting is in here right now. That's all. The jeans themselves are fine. The jeans don't need any changes. I'm not going to bother with those. Maybe what I want to do is actually just do the other side here, because then the front will be good. And then we can just like make some shit up for the back, or even just fade it out, because I really don't care. She's not going to be in VR anytime soon. We really don't need to worry about the back that much, and that would be a good time saver. So let's do that. Let's just apply this to the left side. And then maybe like lighten it up or something. I didn't get an answer out of you earlier. Are you good with this blue shirt, Mama? Or do you want like a color change? Because color changes are real easy. That's like 10 seconds of work. If you did want it in a different color other than blue. I don't even know what that is. I'm just going to do some housekeeping here. I don't know what this is either. Blue is fine. We're allowed that rusty brown color, which would be kind of fall Halloween themed. When you say rusty brown, see if we're thinking of the same thing. Oh, sure, yeah, because I don't actually have that on the blue right now. Like in this kind of color, something like that. Maybe. I'll export that quick as is just because I want to see how that looks. It might, you know, if we're having like a warmer, like a warmer color shirt with like warmer colored hair, that could look nice, or the contrast could look nice. Well, I kind of fucked it up on the right side there. That's a little hard to evaluate. I maybe like the blue more. I don't know. In any case, that'll be real easy to change at now or any point later, whenever we want to. I need to figure out how tall I made these. And I scaled them up. But we can do the same for the left side. It should just be as easy as dropping a guide there if it will let me. I don't think it will. But I can just disable that, right? And then we can get at this. Why does this not look consistent? I think it still just is down here where I thought it was, though. Get a fucking background on here, too, so I can see what I'm doing. Now, why do I somehow already have a line down there that I did 2 seconds ago? That's sussy. Maybe it actually did draw one when I was trying to, and it just didn't show me. So I guess what we gotta do then is or no, is this, do we want to get it at this point? I don't think we do. That's wrong. I think what we want to do actually is grab it from here. That was from last night, yeah. That just is like the activity log. Mick rated me when they were done playing that Nickelodeon fighting game last night. How far over? This doesn't go over far enough, does it? Oh, no, it does, yeah, because this is not scaled up yet. This is like such a mindfuck I'm having to wrap my mind. My TLDR calc is for 40 or 50 bucks, I think it's 50, and you can maybe get it for 40 in some places by pre-ordering. I think that's a tough price, a tough sell at that price. If it was like 20 or something, it'd be different talk. Because it is just like unabashedly a Smash ripoff, and the quality does not seem that high. I think if we're literally just talking like gameplay and like tightness of controls and stuff, I think that's all fine. but the visual polish is like severely lacking. The backgrounds look pretty good. The character renders look pretty good, like when you choose your character and stuff. In game, they look really rough. Like, there's not animation. Things don't have like weight. You know, like talking about hair bones and stuff, their hair doesn't move. It looks like it's been hairsprayed to hell. It's just completely static. Even just the actual models themselves, I feel like could stand to be improved a little bit. So I kind of feel like it's gonna go, like Aloe said in here earlier, the way of PlayStation All-Stars, and it's just gonna drop off on launch. People are gonna be like excited about it for a week or something, and then no one's gonna care. Like, Sora comes out in about 2 weeks, a little less, on the 18th. I feel like even just that could be the nail in the coffin on Smash Bros. Or sorry, on Nick. People are gonna get excited about Sora and Smash Bros, and then everybody's gonna like forget about that game immediately. I'm very pumped. He was my top pick other than Master Chief, who I didn't think was realistic. So in a sense, he was like my top pick in general. I like that he is kind of light and floaty. I like that he seems to have a lot of mobility. So I could see playing him a lot. If I ever sat down to like properly main a character, I think he would be a decent candidate. Where do I need to cut this off? I need to cut this off like right here, I think. It's probably where I did it for the other one. Calc, I don't remember what your like exposure to Kingdom Hearts is. If you like know it much. You don't? Okay, right. So one day then, when the long-awaited lore PowerPoint comes, I can fill you in. I assume you saw in that announcement that you can like stream all of the Kingdom Hearts games to your Switch now. So if you were interested in playing them, that could be a way for you to do it. Hubby says he's a homosexual for Kingdom Hearts. I'm not surprised. I feel like Kingdom Hearts probably fits into the it's a bottom game category. How did I miss a thing in the middle there? He rolled his eye. I mean, it's true though. It's like, it's Twinks plus Disney. And I feel like the whole Disney gay thing is already like in bottom territory. Accusing me of being secretly straight. Just because I know that like Elizabeth Gillies is a bad bitch. I get slandered around here. That's kind of how things go though. Streamers just fucking get teased. Like me and the rest of Ultra Rare's chat can't go a day without calling Mick a bottom. He secretly became an astrology gay. Yeah, did you know that Mercury's in Renegade? Here's a Mick quote. I was watching the VOD of their Nick thing last night, and so I got a quote that I texted Kiki. Is Mercury in Renegade? That means the planets aligned or some shit, and I'm extra submissive. And I'm just like, oh, Mick. Mama and anything gay is just a gay who likes that thing. That's it. Extra submissive and breedable. Yeah, I know, it's retrograde, but Mick said renegade. Either on purpose to be funny or by accident. I don't care which. Either way. But that's like what I'm saying now. Because I don't give a shit about astrology. I could not care less. Is Mercury why you're leaning top? I'm not any more top than usual. You know, all things in their time and place. It just kind of came out that way in Discord today. And you know, then Aloe said that whole thing about the apartment, and I was like raring to go. We just have so many puns lurking around. I mean, who are you thinking of? Because we have like Aaron and Aloe, and then we have like other people, but I don't know that they've like hit the alignment chart in any particular way. Did I fuck this up already? Did I not do my slices when I should have? I didn't, did I? I need to do my slices here before I scale it. Could we miss some conversation? Yeah, we sometimes we have a channel that we talk in sometimes that isn't fully public. Which, I mean, like, it could be. It's not. There isn't any fucking, like, shadow council shit going on. We maybe get a little bit saucier in there sometimes. But also, we've literally had, I feel like, exactly comparable conversations just in general chat. So it kind of just depends, like, where someone starts the conversation on any given day. Yeah, I'm being slower, too. Like, I'm doing a weird scuffed thing in general, and talking to people does slow me down a little bit sometimes, but it takes time. One of these days I'm gonna like have a good no I would prefer to like talk to you guys than not, and if at any point I need to, I can always just like end stream and continue work off of it, but it's good to chat. And you know, I'm kind of just moving slow too. Like after a day of sitting and doing Photoshop on my computer, here I am in my personal time sitting and doing Photoshop on my computer. That's kind of the thing of like doing this in my free time. Anyway, at some point I'm gonna like make a concerted effort to like have our Discord be more active. Part of it I think is like compared to ultra rares, like there's not as many interconnections. Like I talk to a lot of you guys sometimes, and a couple of you guys, like you cheerleaders, talk to each other, but there aren't as many of those. Whereas like a lot of people in ultra rares chat like talk to each other irregardless of what Mick and Yoon are doing. So just like building up that community aspect so that everybody's like buds with each other would get the Discord popping off more. But you know, with growth in general, and then with the whole back to school thing, things are just like kind of quiet right now in general. So I need to just like drum things up all around. At some point I probably will just start literally like fucking doing like topics of the day in like various channels just to get conversation flowing more. Yeah. Yeah, it depends on people too. Like, I can throw stuff against the wall as much as I want, but like if people aren't being chatty, like that's ultimately up to them. And then again, at the end of the day, it all comes back to like a numbers game too. If we have like, I don't know, the 60-ish people that we have in there now compared to double, triple, quadruple that number, like you have more people, you're gonna have more chats. And that, yeah, and the busyness is the thing, because like I could try to micromanage Discord all day, but I have a job, so I can't completely do that. I can pop in every now and then, but micromanaging it is beyond me currently. That'd be another great thing to have, like a proper mod for, but I still feel like we're a ways away from a proper mod. A twink slave to manage it. I mean, you know, twinks are great, but it's not like it has to be a twink. Yeah, I wish you could too, Mama. Okay, so now I have all of my slices, and I think now I'm supposed to scale them up. The equivalent to the house husband. Bar mods. I mean, like, it would be cool on one hand to, like, have someone in the Mafia, in the Alphabet Mafia with us as, like, a mod, and I feel like that would be very likely, but if I, like, on a mod application, I feel like that would be a weird question to ask, like, hey, are you gay? I promise this won't, like, affect my judgment or anything. Like, that feels like workplace discrimination or something. I don't know if I'd be comfortable doing that. And welcome to stream, EA. How you doing tonight? Oh, yeah, I gotta make guides over here. Probably get to know them before making them a mod. I think that's probably true of how people do it. Like, Aaron and Mick and Yoon literally opened, like, mod applications. And I know Mick and Yoon already have Sweet Ice. That I assume with their growth, they could just use more hands on deck. It's probably something where you are very likely to choose someone in the community that you know, and then who, like, would apply to that. But there's also, you know, people usually ask for, like, references or, like, prior experience or stuff, so I could see, in theory, choosing someone that I don't know that much, but that was like, hey, here's, like, me showing you that I've, like, done a good job of being a mod. I don't know, it's a bridge we don't have to worry about crossing for a while. Because, like, you guys now, like, are mods in the system, but you're obviously not, like, in a position to just babysit my chat and Discord 24/7, which is, like, what a quote-unquote real mod is for. To give you guys a quick recap on my thoughts with that question last night, I was kind of waffling, and I ultimately got to the point where I was like, you could, in theory, do a lot of good with that, but because of like ripple effect stuff, you could also do a lot of bad. So without more information, I don't know that I would do that, or like any time fixy kind of stuff. And so I was kind of thinking that it was just more like a good thought experiment than like a question with like a reachable answer. That was my take on it. Because like there's this book that's been on my list for a few years now that I haven't read, I think, called The United States of Japan. And it's something along the lines of either Japan specifically or the Axis powers like won World War II. So now America is like a police state where the Japanese go around in like big mechs and like enforce whatever. Not like Gundam or Voltron size, but like, I don't know, like T-Rex size, like bigger than a person, but not bigger than a building. And so my thought is like, you know, who knows what weird kind of stuff could happen if you change something that big in history. Because obviously the easy, straightforward answer is like, yes, I'm gonna kill Hitler and like stop all his atrocities. But I don't feel like it's that simple because of like time theory shit. And I compared it to like the trolley problem too, which I think the time travel shenanigans is like a bigger thing, but then there's also like the trolley problem of like, do you actively kill one person to save the others, or do you let the trolley play out, resulting in the deaths of more people, but they're not like directly on your hands? And that's like a consideration, though admittedly less of one to me than like fucking up reality and history and stuff. Because if the question was like, do you bear the sin of killing one guy to like fucking save the world, then like, yeah, I feel like that's a pretty easy one, and sure, I would do that. But I'm more worried about like bad alternate futures, or like the fabric of reality tearing from like too much time travel or something. We talked about do-overs, which, you know, if you're time traveling, you could like argue that you have do-overs, but then if you time travel too much, like, are you gonna break reality? Maybe, I don't know. Again, that's where I need more information. I mean, the Holocaust is like definitely really bad, but also, you know, another thing that I proposed is like, let's say you kill Hitler and that just stops World War II, right? Or EA had also brought up like Franz Ferdinand. Let's say like a world war never happens. That sounds great, but then also, what if because of our nature we're doomed to have that eventually? And then the first one happens like today without the benefit of history like teaching us that we shouldn't do that. So then World War breaks out today with nuclear weapons and all that shit. And then like the world is destroyed. Like, period, done. Like, that could be worse, right? If we're talking like literally the world ends, that would be worse. And so stuff like that just makes me like really sus of doing anything. Anytime you want me shenanigans. Yeah, Mein Kampf. I have not read it. I don't know. I don't really know what's in it. Isn't it kind of like I didn't do all this bad stuff, but if I did, this is how I would do it? Or am I thinking of something else? Hey, look at that. That is like a competent no seam front there. I kind of lucked out with this because I grabbed this from another default texture and it just kind of ended up being like right under the booba, which like makes sense to me visually. So now we just gotta like do something with the back so that it is not quite a cluster, and then this is getting like a little muddy at the bottom, so maybe we want to like lighten that up too. I don't know, but the back I want to at least get rid of these big major seams. Definitely need to fucking get a new chair too. This chair is better for not sabotaging myself and falling asleep in, but not as comfy. Especially for streaming, it's better during the day because I can like sit in weird positions, but now I kind of have to be like presentable so that the camera like captures me and I'm not like off in a corner like this or something. I like the phrase "brought Hitler back to the light." That sounds very anime. That sounds like the conclusion of an anime where they like go back in time and it's called like Saving Adolf or something. Want to make a TV show about that? I could totally see something like that on History Channel. There is no saving of a wolf. Are you anti-wolf? That's very not furry of you, Calc. Yeah, I know. I'm so bad at doing anything, but like I have healthcare now, so I need to get my 5G. And I need to try like laying on Kiki's mattress too, so that I can see if that works. Calc, I know I need to, but also it's like it sounds bad, but there like isn't. In some ways, there like isn't as much urgency because I literally don't leave the house. I know. I'm sorry. I need to. That actually cleans up real nice and easy. Again, the intention is not me avoiding it. It's just I've had to wait because of healthcare stuff, and now I'm like in a position to, and I'm just like dragging my feet by a couple weeks. We could bring it home to you. Is that a thing now? Can you just go fucking like pick it up? Because then yeah, let's do that. Even vaccine. Oh yeah, yes. I thought you meant like a vaccine. No, you mean like spreading it. Yes, I know that's possible. I don't want to dwell on this too much. I don't want someone to like come back and watch this later and think I'm like anti-vax, because I'm not. I'm just a garbage boy who doesn't get my shit done when I'm supposed to. So it'll happen soon. Yeah, God, it really is so much darker with any shading going on. We need to make the back meat. So I guess what I'll do there is like copy a side over and blend it. Why is this not though? Why is there a little gap on that side? The guide doesn't go all the way. Okay. Right. And that won't really matter, because I will copy over like farther than just the edge. Shadows make it look like back boobies. Yeah, kind of. I see what you mean. I'm gonna just do some real basic stuff on the back here, and then we're gonna move on, because the back is not gonna be seen. There, that kind of looks like a good spot. Let's do this. And just get like a fuzzy eraser. Oh, or maybe actually a fuzzy brush would be smarter. Non-destructive editing. Except why isn't that doing shit? Probably have a selection somewhere. No, it is showing up. Oh. Wait, what is... Oh, I have the wrong shit selected. Yeah, you basically can't tell there. And then that should loop. The pants are Levi's. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That was a default asset on the mobile one. So it's just like, yeah, let's use that, make life easy. I don't feel like this is actually gonna loop though, looking at this. Probably because I'm stupid and didn't like rotate it or something. What are we looking at? This is, yeah, just this. So I need, do I need to do to make this work? We have the right edge of it, which is going to loop over here. My brain is like not in a space to understand anything to do with texturing. I guess what I need to do is say like the right edge is going to be right here. And then I have to like go in further and make it line up with that. Or I make a blended thing in the middle and then like apply it to each edge. Well, here, if I take my left and right rasters, duplicate both of those, and then I pull my edges together like this, and then I make this blend, then that'll get me what I need. Snoopy was a pizza mascot. I don't know if I knew that. Oh, Red Baron. Yeah, that kind of sounds familiar. Okay, so that blends now. And then we can cut this up into chunks again, and then blend it on each edge. So this is the left, and this is the right. I mean, I guess it would have to be. If I get my guide back on, this guy is gonna go well, how is he gonna go? Do I even... should I not have the guide on top? I think I want the guide on top. I don't know if that actually needs to like extend further. Maybe that's okay. And actually that barely looks any different. So that's great. And just give it like a soft blend to be safe. I need to fucking clear these guides now too. We have way too many, and I can't see shit. So we'll just get like the basic ones up again. There, now you'll never be able to tell that that is even there. And then same thing on the right. That might fall apart when I I'm gonna have to like rasterize everything and then set it to the right blend modes. Where's my left? Did I lose my left raster? Hold on. I have right blend. Oh no, this is my left blend. This is my left raster. Or I guess my final, and then I will raster off of my final. Same thing, you can barely tell. Okay, and now this is all normal. Get our final raster. I say final, we still got to do the top too. Linear burn 70. And that should then look much nicer in VRoid. The seam's still kind of there. Then let's pull it out on the right here. Why isn't that chunky? Hopefully that'll just fix like that 1 pixel difference and not yell at me for getting out of stuff. I know, the back boobs are coming. One piece at a time. Why can't I still see that seam? What the fuck? There should be nothing there. It goes all the way to the edges. Oh, not quite on the left either. Well, hang on. Yeah, Mom, the back is like not gonna look like what it looks like at all. I haven't done the back yet. Gotta hold your horses. Because the texture job looks like I'm giving her back boobs. That's just... You see like here where I just kind of erased some stuff? That's what's creating that. That's not final. That's just how the in progress is looking. Right now I'm just doing like this bottom part. Yeah, seams. Okay, that's close enough. I can like still see it, but you'd have to like zoom in. So this whole bottom chunk is looking good. The top front is looking good. We gotta get like under the armpits into the back and just kind of like fade it out. because the back is not worth our time that much. Again, really, really quick. Just want to like clean it up. Yeah, you can also totally like chat us up in Discord and say hi to Aloe in there. Because even if he's not like starting convos on Discord every second of the day, he's like on there pretty often. Maybe what I want to do in the back here. It kind of lines up. I did erase the lines, the harsh lines on the bottom. Armpit lines we can also really get rid of. I wouldn't mind them other than the fact that they're pretty dark. But even that, you're not going to see hardly. When she starts turning, you might get just a glimpse. Maybe I will really just do the barest of bare minimum here and just start erasing more. I don't want to like look at these hard seams, but beyond that, it really doesn't matter. Twitch needs autocorrect or the ability to like edit your messages. I don't know why. There's no good reason not to. If they're worried about like, oh, you said a bad thing and now you're covering it up, like it's still going to be in the live broadcast. You're not actually going to erase it. You're just going to like correct your typos. Yeah, Night Calc. Stay tuned for me eventually committing to like, hey, we're finally on spooky month shit. I might wrap stream here soonish once I get the shirt done. That might be a good cutoff point, and then I might just do a little bit more after. What do we still got? We still got to do the hair, Bane of My Existence, maybe some light facial texturing, and then bones, and then if I wanted, well, you know what? Here, let's. No, okay. I'm gonna finish like the actual texturing shit, like I mean to, and then we'll maybe see about slapping like gamer mom on the front or something. I want to try that out. We can literally even just like come up with a bunch of variants ahead of time to switch between. On VC face for sure, that'll be really easy. If we have you on wide IO, it may be better to have like one, but I don't know. I'll get that figured out when I get to like setup and determine what that's all gonna look like. Did I actually erase stuff instead of just being non-destructive? That was stupid of me. Oops. Where's that line? That's just... Sure, that's just the texturing for the bottom. I guess we'll need to like reduplicate that extension. And then on the back, we'll need to like adjust that to I wonder, does it maybe just make more sense for me to lower this by 3 pixels? I feel like it probably does. That would save me like some layer fussing. Nadia, need some sleep. Thanks for dropping by. Okay, that's a lot better. You can still see that blend, but whatever. And then we just gotta like clean up. Actually, the seam is a lot more visible there. Maybe I need to back that up slightly so that we don't lose our no seam issue. Let me look at that again. Yeah, that's surprising that it makes that much of a difference. I guess we don't want to go too far beyond this part on either side. We're getting there, yeah. I just want to get rid of these really big offenders for like the very large, gross, obvious seams. Okay, yeah, you can't tell if I do that. That's good, then I can save a little bit of work. I'm not liking that though, that's a little obvious on the front. We want to touch that up. Which that'll be real easy now. Since we have that final raster all smushed together, we can just like clean up that line. That's better. Okay, and then back on top part. We want to like blend that away, brush that away rather, to like about there, and then figure out with the dots and the grid and stuff where on the bottom I also need to do that. I would like this to just be a lot softer in general. Maybe I actually want to... Oh! I don't think I did delete that, did I? Yeah, we're like hiding it on there. Because of those weird armholes that don't line up. Why does this look so much darker now? Oh, bases on. Winged V. Oh, this guy. Sure. Yeah, again, the pants aren't even, like, ever gonna be seen. Which is good that I was able to just find something and not have to spend time on them then for that reason. Let's do this. We're gonna make a copy of this one just for safety. And then I'm gonna try like some clone brush or something. That's a yoke. Look at the stitching across the middle of the back pocket. Oh, yeah, these little, like, ocean birds in the distance kind of thing. I don't fucking know shit about pants. I don't know what a yoke is. Hey, another question that I never got an answer on. What do you want? What do you want for your nails? But which again mostly doesn't matter because we don't have hand tracking right now. Do you want a nail polish color or do you want them just kind of like clear? I don't think wine red is a color that I see you do, so the ones that just came with the defaults are not correct. I'm doing wine red, but like with this outfit and color, because this isn't, the blue shirt we're doing isn't really Halloween specific. And I wouldn't think that wine red would go with this blue necessarily. Okay, cherry blossom pink, I can try that. Actually, I wonder if I make this a harsher cut and try to do a content fill, what it comes up with. Nah, that is way too dark. That is also very gross and dark. I don't know. I probably shouldn't be doing this at like 70% with the blend mode on. Probably shouldn't even be doing it with soft edges. And it's all kind of gross. I'm just going to try a nice hard cut. And I mean, maybe even just fucking like mirror tiling it would look okay. And that still has a line there. I'm gonna clean that up though. Okay, yeah, I got it, Mom. I got what you meant by like cherry blossom pink. Yeah, again, we don't have to overthink it. I just want to do like kind of a minimum effort sort of thing. I could totally see at some point down the road you doing something with hand tracking, because like I would like to get Elite Motion or something for myself sometime soon. But for you to be like really using it, that's going to be more of a niche / future scenario where we would do like you doing a just chatting stream or something. This is probably going to look gross when I try to line it up with the bottom now. But we can maybe just do some blending tricks again to solve that. Why is that looking like blue? Where am I getting blue from? Let's put you on linear burn 70, and then fix this mask so that we have some texture going on there. Definitely make sure we're not getting into there. I don't want that. Even that really I don't want. Let's see how that looks. Might be close enough. Or close to close enough. That's probably fine. The seams are still there, but like, I don't know how much I care. It's not as big and gross and obvious, and again, we're not going to see the back, and I don't know if I want to spend any more time fucking with it. No, I did say we'd maybe do like some lace kinda at the top, like your reference, so we could try that too real quick. See what that would look like. Just kind of like some lines for the most part. Oh, and then maybe de-graying this a little. What would be the best way to do that? Like a saturation thing, maybe? Hello, Aaron. How you doing tonight, baby? How's your substances from last night treating you? On that pic you sent me, Mom, like on the V, basically, there's like some like little lacy bit, and that might just be a little bit more interesting to look at because we don't have like big wrinkles or shading up there on your booba. You got too high for stream. I feel like every stream of yours, Aaron, is just you being like getting turned too much. This is like too blue though. I just want to apply this to the shading and not the color underneath it. Yeah, what do you got on your docket for Let's Play Wednesday? No, it wasn't the top of yours, but it's a picture that you sent me. I asked you for like a shirt reference, and that's what you came up with. Mario Kart and Smash. I am gonna get good at Sora once he comes out, so that I can beat you with him. And then you'll rue the day. I guess you're already ruining the day they added Sora because you don't want him. But you'll rue the day even more. If you do, you know, again, as always, our schedules are difficult, but I'm for sure playing Smash on the 18th when he comes out. If you want to do some of that. Yeah, right? I think he looks fun to play. Like, not only am I glad that he's there as like a Kingdom Hearts rep, but his play style looks like something I can get behind. Maybe ruffle is what I'm talking about, Mom, because I don't know if lace is like quite correct exactly. How do I want to make this look less gray when that is literally what it is? Could I do a contrast? And that's just going to kind of wash it out. I feel like, yeah, hue and saturation is the way to go, but I don't want to like... I guess just a gentle touch. Like 20%. well, maybe I want it like up here. And then I'll just kind of like mask it a little. Something like that. It's a very small change, but I think that will feel good. It still looks so gray though, but better with it there. Right, okay, and then the ruffles or lines, even just like a fucking line up there might feel nice. And we're definitely nixing the material. Down to play, I think. Stop by when I can. Sounds good. Yeah, we need to get you, me, Mick, and Yoon, and then maybe like Sweet as a fifth together to all play Unite at some point. Now that it's on mobile, so the three of you could play even with only a couple switches. Someone would have to bite the bullet and be on mobile. It's not that bad, actually. It's definitely not my preferred playstyle, but it's like, it's usable. You know, the Switch is already a little bit scuffed in and of itself compared to like a mouse. We gotta do that at least once though. Like once at some point, we all gotta play that. I know that Unite is not like, you're not oozing at the idea of playing it, but it's fun. You are such a sweetie, Aaron. I appreciate you. There should be some light music in the background, yeah. Aloe mentioned it earlier, so I'm pretty sure it's there. This song is just maybe kind of quiet. I can also just turn it up a little. That's maybe a little better now. Is it still, like, would you still turn it up louder now? After I juice it up a little bit? Mic is always really audible, so make it a little bit louder. This is probably, I think, about where I have it for like pre-stream. So I'll maybe put it there. And it's good to know and get the feedback, because it's hard to like fucking test this live unless I literally just like sit on my Twitch page and listen to it. And also, I'd hate the fact that OBS doesn't just like take iTunes as an audio source. So I need to get like set up on Voice Meter so that I can like properly do everything separate. What does this look like if I just add these lines? Yeah, happy editing. I hope TikTok doesn't continue to shit on you. I know how not fun that is. Yeah. Night, mama. I will probably be wrapping soon anyway. But thanks for hanging out, both of you. So we're dipping a little too much in the middle. But otherwise, I kind of like this line. We don't want it to go up too far either. How do I want to handle this? Because the shape is a little different than in her actual shirt. Because we don't really want it on the straps. Maybe like around the arms. But then like where would that go on the straps themselves? Kind of, I would like it to cut off about there. But then I don't know what to do with it. Unless it just like folds there. That might be the way to go. Yeah, he got, I think, like a day ban. Like I did for whatever, talking about cum or something. Which, you know, there's like the gay element, and then there's like the small creator element. I think, like Aloe said, and I feel like he's probably right on this, that it's just a matter of like, if you're big and you're making them money, they're just not gonna like hit you as hard. I can get the line figured out, Mom. I'm just deciding what I want to do with it. Well, again, I have your reference picture here, but the shape on this is slightly different than in the picture. In the picture, there's kind of like another bit that like goes down here, so that it almost kind of makes like a W. But like that doesn't really work here just because of the shape of this mesh being slightly different. So I'm adapting it a little bit. So if I do that and stop it kind of here, I mean, it's essentially just where it turns the corner, so that's not hard to figure out, really. What we would do, and maybe even bring it in slightly. Yeah, night, Mom. Not that one. I want my outside ones. We'll bring it in just a scooch while we're at it. 6 and 3. And then we'll have to clean up these outside lines. Oh, get out of there, bottom bar. That too. I need like a fucking control to lock that to one screen, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't exist. Actually, how visible is this too when I zoom out? Not super. Maybe I don't want to bring it in more. I guess we'll see. You know what, I'm probably just gonna like make that decision now that I shouldn't bring it in more. Or happy medium maybe. I do, but not as much. Like 3 in 1. And then that also just conveniently takes care of meeting in the middle. And then, right, I need to like make it disappear at the proper point so that it doesn't like fuck with the strap, which means that I think we want to do something like this. But maybe slightly more because it's like on the inside. Like that, which was what, 10 and 17? I guess I can just like get it and then mirror the other one. That's probably easier than trying to like get my measurements perfect every time on both from the beginning. How many off of 2? Okay. Copied the whole thing, that's great. Okay, let's see how that looks. I feel like that doesn't look right. Hold on, this isn't even. Why is this lying to me? Oh, because it's taller than it should be? What the heck? Hang on. How the hell does that make sense? Literally not lining up. Oh, I'm a real brainchild, because when I flip it horizontally, then we need to switch it from inner to outer. And then it should play real nice. And line up perfectly. Great. Now let's see what this looks like. We're still just a little bit close on the straps, and we're still getting too much V in the middle there, so I need to still fix that. I mean, I guess that's how it's gonna be for like not getting farther out than it should. Hi, M. We're still doing shirt stuff. The shirt's taken a while. I had to like really struggle bust to get like everything matching on the bottom here, and the back is still a little bit seamy, but we don't see it, so that's okay. Yeah. So I'm probably getting towards the end here. We're probably gonna wrap soon. But I'm still just chugging along on this. Let's move this in like 2 pixels. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, are you on mobile? I usually just assume people are on mobile and that causes issues, because it seems to for me a lot of the time. Now how do I want to adjust my mesh here? Probably just pull this up like halfway to the top. Laptop, okay. I mean, Twitch is just rough sometimes too. And I do stream like high quality, which I think creates issues for people sometimes. So I've debated lowering that a bit. I think we still want this to be 2 over. Not 2 over. 4 over. Well, other than laptop woes, I hope you're doing well. I don't know if this is going to work at all or if this is going to look real ugly. I might leave it if it's too much of a pain in the butt. Ah, that kind of works. Although the line gets kind of thick and gross. Goddamn. Meshes are tough. And then, yeah, the lines, I wasn't thinking that they're just gonna still be visible, so I need to mask them when they are not on the shirt. Or do, yeah, right? This is the right lines. It sure doesn't seem like it, though. Maybe let's fucking do it manually then. Like as soon as we get here, we're gonna cut that off. And then same thing over here. And then as for that getting gross. Probably just needs to look more like a proper straight line. That should fix a good bit of it. But I don't want to move the whole thing, you dum-dum, just that one line. And then we want to like do that. Is that? Yeah, that is what I did. Okay. Why does that not look the same? Might just duplicate it again. And yeah, I probably want to go beyond so that it doesn't cut off weird. Maybe even lower this again by like a pixel. Was a way bigger scroll than I meant to do. And I don't think I even fucking selected anything. This looks a little rusty. I guess that's fine. We need to clean up that shit up here. Okay. Let's try saving this out. Oh, whoops. Didn't quite get everything up there. Better. Yeah, that looks good. And now do I want to try to like do any ruffly junk in there or not? Also, I maybe want to move my lines out a pixel or two so they're like even with the straps and not in slightly like they are. I don't think it's gonna be worth doing a ton of shit because we're gonna get zoomed out and you're gonna lose all of that detail. But I would like to just at least get the line itself to be a little bit more clean, precise how I want it, etc. 2 and 2 seems like not a bad bet. This is like such a bad habit of mine that I do texture work this way. But at least with VRoid I kind of have an excuse because the in-house texturing is like real garbo. That looks better. That lines up right. we're doing good and Gucci on that. We could still do her nails too, but I'm like ready to kind of wrap it up. So I think we will just do that, and I'll maybe even do like the gamer mom texturing like off stream or something if I have any more steam in me to continue working on this. Let's see who we're gonna raid with this small party of M and lurkers, I think. Because I think pretty much everybody's wrapped it up. Looks like Endo's going. I feel weird raiding Endo with like a really, really tiny party though. I don't know, M, if you're here, do you have anyone who you think we should raid? Any buds? I might just search for someone else doing some art or something. See who we come up with. Yeah, sure, here we go. Someone else doing some model work. All right, well, thank you everyone who tuned in tonight. Oh, I think we lost him. We're down to like nobody right now. I'm not even gonna bother raiding, to be honest. That feels like, I don't know. It feels weird to do that with like not an active party, and I don't know how lurkers work. So we're just gonna call a stream here and not worry about a raid tonight. That's fine. Regardless, thank you everybody for tuning in. Thanks for bearing with me on doing these art streams, getting the spooky month prep done. We should be moving on to that soon. TM. Good night, everybody.